Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Monica, and for those who are returning subscribers, welcome back. So today I just want to jump right into the topic, and I just want to chat to you about a few things that I feel or I wish. I think I have something on my lips. Oh, a few things I wish I knew when I left the Jehovah's Witness organization. Yesterday I met up with a few friends, and it was such like a great time, and I met new people, and we were talking, and one thing led to another, and I was just chatting to them that, oh, I left this cult, and we just had a conversation about it, and it sparked this idea for me, or just this topic that I would love to explore with you guys on just a few things that I feel like, when you are leaving, it's very important to keep these few things in mind, because you might be aware of them, you might not be aware of them, but I feel like they could help you definitely. So the first thing is, you will definitely miss having a community. Like, I'm not going to lie, I missed this so much when I left, because it's so easy to meet new people, it's so easy to make new friends, because you're encouraged to befriend people within the organization. And if you were to move, get a new job, or maybe transfer schools, or go to university, or whatever the case may be, where you have to move to a new area, meeting new people would be so easy. All you have to do is ask about a kingdom hall, and you just meet new people, as easy as that, and they will show you around, they will welcome you, they will show you love, and it's just quite heartwarming when you're in a foreign place and you just need that community or just people around you. So I definitely will be honest about it and say that you will definitely miss it, but it's also an opportunity for you to get out of your comfort zone, meet new people through new ways, meet someone at a bar. I don't know if you can go to a bar right now wherever you are, but meet someone at a grocery store, online, at work, whatever avenue you choose. This is the perfect opportunity for you to allow yourself to meet new people, because we all know that when we are within, you cannot just randomly meet someone and befriend them. They are definitely bad for you, they will definitely mislead you, so definitely stay away from strangers. So this is your time to befriend strangers and just put yourself out there. So yeah, keep that in mind when you leave, or if you've left and you're just trying to figure things out. Secondly, I'm just reading my notes here on my computer, but secondly, allow yourself to make mistakes. This is so important, and I feel like a lot of us who left, we definitely overlooked this, because of when we left, we really wanted to prove a point that, I'm going to leave, I'm not going to die from a drug overdose, or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm just going to live a normal life and flourish, and that is beautiful, that is great, but don't forget that you have lived your life a certain way, and all of a sudden now you're able to live your life the way you want. There's new things that you've never explored, you've never done, and this is your chance. I remember when I left, I was doing like a lot of research, reading up on it, and just trying to convince myself, not even convince myself, but just find out that I'm making the right decision. And then I came across JW Facts, and I think the founder, his name was Paul, I forgot his surname, but he mentioned that when he left, it was literally like him becoming a teenager again, and just trying out all of these new things that he couldn't really do. Like, mentally he had become like an adolescent, and for me that was the perfect analogy, where when you think of like teenagers, they really want to test out everything, they're curious about everything, and just emotions are heightened, hormones are everywhere, and your hormones might not be everywhere, but you're also eager to find out new things, explore new things, and allow yourself to get a bit drunk, maybe have a one-night stand. Oh, don't do bad stuff, please do not do bad stuff, but have fun, try new things that you've never tried before. There's no one, firstly, who's going to judge you. You don't have to tell it on yourself to any elders, and you can just do whatever it is that you want to do, and then decide for yourself and be like, okay, this is not for me, I want to choose this path, and it's still fine. No one is going to judge you, no one is going to be on your case about it. You can tell whoever it is that you want to tell, you can keep it to yourself. Like, this is your life, you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna come for you. So please have fun and allow yourself to make mistakes. Like, you will probably date the wrong person the first time around. Who knows, they might be like, oh my gosh, they're just as bad as the men or the women within the JW organization. Just for example, I'm not saying they're bad, but if you've had a bad experience and then within the organization, and then you go out and you have another bad experience, you might think to yourself, oh my gosh, they are just as bad. And of course such things could happen, but there's 8 billion people on the planet, you know. Give yourself a chance, meet new people, have your fun, do whatever it is that you want to do, and live life. Like, really just live life. Growth comes from trial and error, seeing that this does not work for me, this serves me, that does not serve me, I like these people, I don't like those people. Basically, you are able to go through all of that through just living life, learning, and eventually growing. So yeah, be kind to yourself and just allow yourself to just do whatever it is that you actually want to do, and don't judge yourself as well. Like, learn to be kind to yourself. You know, this is like, I want to get into this point about when you leave, you sometimes might be hard on yourself as to like, how could I have stayed so long in this organization? How did I miss this? Or, oh my gosh, I've wasted so many years of my life. All of these things might come to you, you know, but learn to be kind to yourself. At one point in your life, you needed that religion, and I'm not saying people need it. I hope like people understand me, that there was a point in your life where you felt like this served you, and now that you've grown, now that you've learned, it doesn't serve you, it's not for you. So it's fine, you've grown. Do not beat yourself up for something that you did not know. You literally just acted on life with the information that you had, and you cannot beat yourself up for that. You cannot. I beg you, I implore you, please, you are not at fault here. There are people who've been plotting this for 100 years and trying to get people into this cult, which they did. And you know what? It's not your fault that you fell victim. Some of us grew up within this religion. We literally had no say. Some of us were vulnerable. We were in a vulnerable state. We had just lost a loved one, or something tragic had just happened in our lives, and we needed comfort. And these people literally just pried on that. Something literally just flew by the camera. But yeah, like, you needed comfort, and you cannot beat yourself up for that. So please be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, be understanding to yourself. Something I recently learned is that if you are having like bad thoughts about yourself, just imagine yourself speaking to a child about whatever it is that you're going through. Like, how would you speak to a child? And then speak to yourself like that. Speak to yourself with that kindness, that thoughtfulness, and just, you know, be the person that you need. Be the person that you need right now. Like, how would you speak to a friend who's going through what you're going through? How would you speak to a loved one who is experiencing the emotions that you're currently feeling? Be kind to yourself. Please, 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 guys, be kind to yourself. Next point is dating and its complexities. Oh my word. Like, dating is something else. Like, dating actually needs a whole video in itself. Just dating outside of the organization and within the organization are completely different things. Within the organization, y'all are just dating to get married. You want to get married and get it in, you know. But outside, you can get it in, or in real life, you know, the big bad world, you can get it in anytime. Can't speak. You can get it in anytime. You can do whatever it is that you want. So dating is quite difficult because of, you really have to sit there and now think to yourself, what is really important to me? What is it that I want out of a partner? And am I really ready to commit right now, or do I just want to have fun? So there's so many things you will need to explore. Like, dating is so not easy at all. And having to deal with the traumas and just the emotions of leaving, it could be quite a lot. So again, be kind to yourself, be understanding, and if things are just too much for you, you can literally just put them on pause, maybe end the relationship. Or sometimes you'll meet someone who's so great, they're understanding of your past experiences, and they help you in dealing with leaving, the loneliness that comes with it, the isolation that you might experience from your family or friends that you had within the organization. So dating is quite complex. It has its pros, it has its cons. Be careful, but have your fun, meet new people, explore it, and just, yeah man, just live. I feel like the name of this video should be just live. Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing I wish I knew when I lived. I wish it had like clocked in my mind that you don't necessarily have to date, you don't have to marry everyone that you date. Like, that's one thing that was hard for me to grasp, because I thought I understood that when I started dating, when I lived, like, I don't have to marry just everyone that I meet. But I was moving like that. I was like, the next guy I meet, the next guy I date, we're getting married. No, we're not. No, we are not. Please. I dated some weirdos. No. So allow yourself to meet new people, explore what it is that you want out of life, out of a relationship, and just figure it out for yourself before trying to commit yourself to something as monumental as marriage and kids and all of that. But if you have already committed yourself and now you've lived and you realize this is not for me, this is not what I want, I hope you find the courage and you're able to leave. You know, I'm not in your shoes. I've never gone through something like that, so I can't really sit here and be like, give you advice. But what I can say is your happiness lies in your hands, and you are able to change your situation. You just need the courage. You just need the will to be like, you know what, this is not for me. We had a great run, but it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to explore what it is that I want to explore out of life. And yeah, just do it, you know. And I feel like in the white community this can be a bit easier, because I don't know why, you know, like I feel like white people, and this is just an assumption on my side, I could be definitely wrong because I'm not white, but I feel like white people can just divorce more easily. Like, you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and it's not working out for you, you can just divorce your partner and move on. And sometimes you hear of these great stories of people where like they are divorced but they are amazing co-parents. Whereas in the black community specifically, because I can't speak for other communities at all, and with the white community I'm just assuming, but divorcing is difficult, very, very difficult, especially here in South Africa, where when you marry someone, it's not just you and your partner getting married, but it's two families coming together. Like, in some traditions, in some households, in some families, you need permission from your in-laws or your parents to divorce your partner, to divorce your wife, your husband. You need their permission, and then once you are divorced, you will need their permission again to remarry. So it's quite difficult to divorce within the black community. And just to add on, you know, the fear we've had of divorce when we were in this religion and now we are out, so there's a lot of stuff we still need to overcome. But I hope we find the courage and we are able to just allow ourselves to live our lives for ourselves without the influence of other people. It's quite difficult. I still experience it till today, where as I'm putting out these videos, I am thinking like, which JWs are watching this who know me right now? And what if I come across them in the streets? What are they gonna say to me, you know? And of course I don't care, but it's human nature to just sometimes be concerned, like, what do people think about me, you know? But it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. This is your life. They are living their lives, they are happy, and you deserve the same happiness, if not more. So yeah, I hope when you leave, or if you have already left, you are able just to, you know, build that courage and end toxic, bad relationships that don't serve you. Because we know a lot of JW relationships are very toxic, they're very bad, they're abusive, and just a lot of bad stuff happen, and men get away with a lot. They get away with a lot, especially my ladies. Like, I hope you guys are able to leave and get out of a bad situation. Like, happiness lies definitely outside of that relationship. It definitely does. Lastly, you are able to take a stand on important things, and this is one thing I was not even raised to understand and believe. So my parents are black, obviously, and in South Africa we went through the apartheid era where white people were oppressing black people, and my parents were not really integral in the whole freedom fighting. They really were not involved their whole lives. I think it's because of where they grew up. They grew up in quite rural areas, but of course they still definitely experienced racism and the systematic racism that is the world and our country and where they were from. But they weren't actively like fighting like most people who were like in townships like Soweto. So for in our household there wasn't a lot of like pro-black conversations, or you know, fighting the system conversations. And now that I'm grown, I'm an adult, and I'm seeing the injustices taking place in the world, I want to take a stand. I want my voice to be heard, and I'm using my platform, and this channel is one of those platforms where I will speak out the injustices that my people, myself, face on a daily basis. And now that I've left, I can actively take a stand and speak about these things, and if I'm not happy, I'm not happy, and I will speak about it. My channel is not political, but it is about my life and the experiences that I go through, and I'm trying to connect and speak to people who go through similar issues and problems. Because of leaving this organization is not just one-dimensional. There's so many issues that we face, and now that we are out, we are able to speak proudly and confidently about what it is that we're going through, and not be scared of some elders seeing it or someone telling on us. Because there's a quote Desmond Tutu said, and I'm going to read it: if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you take the side of the oppressor. And when I read this, it really clicked into my mind that any organization that does not speak up for the oppressed takes the side of the oppressor. It's as simple as that. But the nice thing is, and something that I hope you know, that once you've left this toxic organization, this cult, is that you are able to take a stand on issues that are important to you and proudly speak about them, confidently talk about them, take your stand, and actually even bring a change. You can vote, you can do rallies, you can march, you can do whatever it is that you feel like will help you make a difference. And for me, that is just so empowering, and it just brings me so much joy that I can really actively play a role in bettering my future and bettering my life. So yeah, that is, you know, what I've learned now that I've left, and I hope you guys will see and experience, some of you, is that these things that I wish I knew are just so amazing. Like, freedom is so scary, but it's so liberating at the same time. Like, there are just so many things you will experience once you've left, and you'll just think to yourself, oh my gosh, this is life. This is real life. So yeah, I thank you all so much for sticking around and watching. I hope you all have a great day. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos. You know, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. The 12th of May is my birthday, and I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by then. So please help me get there. Share my videos, let someone know, and yeah, please stay tuned for the content that's to come. But yeah, I want to leave you all here. Thank you for watching. Bye.